What is up? This is Tim from Madden Community College, and today we're going to look at the beginner's guide to role players. Now, this is not LARPing in the field. This is specific archetypes for players at each position. So, let's get into it. We have a pocket QB. So, these are the key stats that you want to look at a pocket quarterback. I rank them from most important to least important. We have key traits. So, these are ideal traits. Brady has perfect traits, that's why I picked him. Brady, this is a little pro tip. Brady and Rodgers have the fastest release for throw mid. Scrambler, this is a type of quarterback where you're going to focus on speed, acceleration, throw on the run, play action, and throw short and throw mid more often than what a pocket would want. These are the key traits for a scrambler. Notice that the only difference between that and Brady is the scrambling. This is just for option plays. That'll make the option play automatically a handoff instead of being a 50-50, which is stupid and backwards, but that's just how it is. Now, these traits are courtesy of Russell Wilson, because Vic's traits are horrible. We have a balanced type quarterback. So a balanced type quarterback is going to require just about everything in between a scrambler and a pocket. So you're going to want to focus on the scrambler qualities, or the pocket qualities, and then focus on the speed qualities. So A-Rod was the subject for the perfect traits, but the reason you want this trait balanced is it'll give your option plays 50-50 reads. Since pressure ideal means you're not going to throw a bad pass under pressure, and that's really the only other important stat. Now, something I didn't go over was pocket and balanced QBs need to have conductor. But scramblers, it doesn't matter if they have it or not, because you're not really going to do a whole lot of intricate stuff. Now, a power halfback, this is a very simple one. These are the key stats that you're going to look at for a power halfback. So, truck, battle ready. I know that's not a stat, but I know this is a chemistry and not a stat, but it's that useful. Stiff arm, height, weight. So these are the things that you're going to look at for a halfback. I picked Derrick Henry because this card's a very good power halfback, as an example. These are the key traits. So there's no halfback with real perfect traits, so I just picked Henry's picture and then told you which ones need to be changed. So cover ball versus medium hitters, that's the best one, conceivably, from the community perspective anyway. Rat catch doesn't matter. A lot of these catching ones don't matter for halfbacks. Rat catch does matter for different types of halfbacks, but trucking backs, it doesn't matter. Fights for extra yards is imperative, and so is high motor. You want both of those on your trucking back. Now, your elusive style back, you want speed, acceleration, elusiveness, agility, juke, stamina, and spin. Key traits are the same as the other guy, except for this one. This one, yeah, it's exactly the same as the other guy. You'd prefer a rat catch, yes, on a elusive back, because most elusive backs are also a catching back, but we'll get into that. A receiving back. Receiving backs are running backs that you're only using to be a receiver. You don't care about their after the catch stats. So you want catch in traffic, catch, spec, route running, jump, and speed. So the ideal traits for a receiving running back are very rare to find. So I picked this card, Ty Montgomery, because he has rat catch, yes. Possession catch, yes. Unfortunately, he has drop open pass, yes, but you want that to be no. You want sideline catch to be yes. You want aggressive catch to be yes. But again, halfbacks are not going to find this very often. So if you can just get at least rat catch, yes, then you're golden. Alright, so your all-star running back, you're looking for every stat that we just talked about. So every one of these stats, or every one of these three types of backs is valued for your all-star. Alright, so a fullback. So for fullback's an interesting position because this is the one position that playing a player out of position makes the most sense. So we have an out-of-position tight end playing out-of-position at fullback, because Jason Peters is the best example of a blocking fullback, because he can have 90 blocking. So you want to look for run block, impact block, weight, speed, and that's it. This is a blocking player, so you just want him fast enough and run blocky enough to block. Traits don't matter for this guy. Alright, so your runner, any trucking style running back at fullback would fill this gap, but I picked Mike Tolbert because he's the only trucking style fullback. Your key stats are truck, battle ready, stiff arm, height, and weight. He's basically a trucking halfback, so we already went over that. A receiving fullback, since Marcel Reese isn't that great and he's the only one of the breed, you're going to have to sub in a tight end at fullback to get a receiving one. So you're just looking for catch and traffic, speed, and truck. And you want rack to say yes on the traits, and same with drop passes no. Alright, so for wide receivers, we want this is a possession slash big slot wide receiver. You know what this means is this guy is just going to catch passes for you. He's not going to run. He's not going to do anything after he catches it. He's just going to catch it. So you want catch and traffic, catch, route running, weight, and height. I believe height matters more than weight, but weight is somehow matters more than strength in every position. I don't know why he did that, but okay. Key traits are for a possession wide receiver is possession yes, drop open passes no, make sideline catches yes. So this card is mainly gonna possession catch, and big slot is basically the same thing. Our vertical jump ball deep threat, it's Randy Moss. This is the defining jump ball vertical deep threat player in the game. There's other ones you could obviously get, but the best archetype is Moss. Your height has to be 6'3" or higher, or you do not count for any of this. You want high speed, acceleration, spec catch, jump, and release. Catch and traffic would matter, but since this guy is just a deep threat and a jump ball guy, spec matters more. His key traits, make aggressive catch, yes. That's the only one that you're really looking for in a jump ball type of guy. Now your elusive style wide receiver, slot style receiver, or route runner type receiver all need the same type of stats. Elusiveness, agility, juke, catch and traffic, route running, speed, and acceleration. These type of players are going to be your guys you're going to throw a short pass and conceivably get the ball upfield. Now, I didn't put a speed receiver in there because a speed threat could apply to any three of those. Usually they'll apply here to elusive. So yeah, a prototype wide receiver can do everything. He has high catch and traffic, high spec, high jump, high height, good agility, good route running, good jump. Basically, good catch or good rack ability. So perfect traits. Rice is the only guy that I can think of that has all those traits. Alright, so tight end of possession. Our possession tight end works a lot like the possession receiver. He's just catching for you, but most of the time he's gonna run. He's a run blocking catch and traffic guy, so he's gonna be slow. He's just gonna catch very short passes for you. You want possession catch yes, drop passes no, sideline catch yes. Pretty much that's it. Speed tight ends. The only thing that matters on a speed tight end is speed and acceleration. Catch and traffic are cool to have, but you don't really need both. And you just want rack yes and drop open pass no. This card, like Vernon Davis, for whatever reason, is still one of the best tight ends in the game just because he outruns everyone. Now, run blocking tight end, like Delaney Walker, run block is the most important factor in a run blocking tight end. The other stats are a bonus. And then your prototypes are your Gronkowskis, and I think just Gronkowski is the only one out there. He can do a little bit of everything. Prototypes are hard to find, and they're usually very expensive, but this is your type of card that you want. O-line, there's only O-line, only these stats matter, so I just put these one O-line guy. So run block, pass block, impact block, weight, speed, and yes on high motor. That's pretty much it. Superior pass blocker would be my pick, but yeah. Alright, so D-line, you have your 3-4 nose tackle slash 3-4 DNs, which could be a D tackle or a DN, doesn't matter. It's just the archetype of the player. So these are run stuffer guys. So You want high weight, high tackle, high play rec, high pursuit, block shed, and that's it. Since you're only relying on these guys to pass rush, just clutch and high motor. Pretty much it. A 43 D tackle. These guys are going to be super expensive because these guys have to be very good pass rushers and run stuffers. So you want high power or finesse. You can have both, but that's expensive. Block shed. You want speed, excel, pursuit, tackle, play rec, strength if you believe in it, and weight. And then you want your key traits to be all yes. Edge rushers. Edge rushers are mainly, you only want speed, excel, and then power and finesse. Pursuit and play rec help. But mainly speed, acceleration, and power and finesse move are what you need for the edge rusher, along with all yes, as many yeses as possible on your traits. So that's been D-line. Alright, so for linebackers, you have a coverage linebacker / CPU linebacker. These are basically the same type of linebacker. You just want all the mental stats to be high. So zone coverage, play rec, awareness, pursuit, tackle, block shed, catch, hit power. You want all those stats. Hit power is the least valuable one in a CPU linebacker, but it's cool to have. And then for traits, I believe you would want play ball in the air aggressive, so the computer actually goes for picks. And other than that, you just want strip ball and big hitter on your CPU user. Clutch and high motor help, but mainly those two. For a pass rushing linebacker, they're basically the same as an edge rushing DN. Just speed, excel, and power and finesse move. That's mainly what you're focusing on. And then you want the pass rush moves to mainly be yes. A user player. So a user linebacker is very simple. You want speed. That's the most important thing. Acceleration, agility. If your agility is not higher than, if your agility is at 90, this card can basically run in circles all around the field and you keep the same speed. You want high jump, you want good catch, you want good spec, and you want good height. Hit power is very important too, but you don't need this one as much as the others. So that's a good user. Corners, we have coverage corners. So all corners having good coverage stats matter. So you want speed, excel, agility, height, zone coverage, man coverage, play rec, awareness if it matters, pursuit, catch, spec catch. And in my opinion, only play ball aggressive is the only one that matters on a coverage corner. Big hitter corner. These guys play more like safeties, but so you're mainly looking at block shed and hit power. You want the other corner stats, of course. They're still valuable. It's just you're mainly focusing on these two. So if you're gonna take losses on the coverage stats, but get better these stats, then do it. Key traits are big hitter yes, strip ball yes. So yeah, these guys play a lot like safeties. So you have your coverage safety. Coverage safety play a lot like corners. They need speed, play rec, zone, excel, agility, height, tackle, awareness, pursuit, catch, spec catch, and jump, and play ball aggressive. These guys are mainly gonna just play the back deep ball, so they're not gonna be in the box. They don't need high tackle at all. These are a big hitter / athletic type safety. You want speed, excel, agility, jump, catch, spec, hit power, height, and zone. Coverage stats or mental stats, they don't matter as much to these guys because these guys are purely just athletic monsters. These guys also double as users, so keep that in mind. You want big hitter yes, strip ball yes, and plays aggressive. A jump ball defensive back. You're mainly just looking for jump, height, catch, and spec. You don't need anything else because this is a very rare type of player to use. But if you need one, Mike Evans is the type of player you want. Kick return, punt return. Only stats that matter is speed, agility, acceleration, elusive, juke, and kick return. Traits are unnecessary. Kick power or kicker, punter, and kick off guy. You want a kick power, kick accuracy, and then focus kicker, definitely. So that's been Tim from Madden Community College. I hope you learned something from these player archetypes. Learning the player archetypes and what roles they could fit on your team could help you save money or save coins in the long run instead of buying a player who can do it all at once. So, have a good day, everyone.